Can you just give us an insight into the state of bonds in Nigeria?
Okay. The bond market, which is being championed or which is being handled in Nigeria by the DMO, bond issuance, which is being handled in Nigeria by the Debt Management Office of Nigeria, DMO, started in an organized manner in the year 2000 with the establishment of DMO. Then the active market commenced in 2003. But today we have an outstanding volume of bond of about 5 trillion of FGM bonds in Nigeria, with a market capitalization of 5-point-something trillion too. So we have about 16 bonds being issued by FGM, out of which about 5 of them are actively trading in the secondary market. So far, so good. I think the Nigerian bond market is fast developing, not regarding the fact that it's being dominated by the FGM bond like every other country. About 80 to 90% of the bonds we have in Nigeria today are the FGM bonds. Yeah.
Now, looking at also the options coming up tomorrow at the DMO office, what should investors be looking out for?
Well, for tomorrow, DMO plans to issue about 100 billion worth of bonds, out of which 40 billion out of it is supposed to be a new 10-year issuance, while the other 2 bonds, because tomorrow they are going to issue 3 different bonds. Out of the 3 different bonds, we have a new issuance which is going to have a 10-year tenor. Then the other 2 existing bonds are originally 10-year, but because they've been running over time, their TTM is no longer 10-year, it's less than 10 years. So these are the 3 bonds that are going to be issued tomorrow. So out of the 3 bonds, one is, DMO is looking at issuing about 19-point-something billion for one, 40 billion for the second one, and 40 for the new one.
So generally, what has been the turnout of investors in Nigeria to bonds now?
Yeah, when it comes to FGM bonds, it's always oversubscribed because of the risk-free. You know, here in Nigeria, so long as Nigeria is concerned, all the federal government bonds are risk-free. They have AAA ratings, meaning that the risk is free because the government is not expected to default in the obligation.
How about the states and the corporate?
Yes, the states and corporate bond market is coming up, but we still have the issue of liquidity in the system because those bonds, the volume is not much. When I mean liquidity, I mean the volume in existence. We don't have much volume in existence. So that issue of exiting when you come in is there. As in, you buy today, you may find it difficult to sell tomorrow because of lack of secondary market, unlike the FGN market.
Now, on the average, how many states have become issuers of bonds?
For now, we have more than 7 states that have issued bonds.
And then corporates?
We still have up to 7 corporates.
So what should be the way forward in giving confidence to investors on the state's bonds and the corporate bonds in Nigeria?
I think the way forward is for the regulators, that's the CBN, to work on the interest rate as to reduce it to encourage lending, to encourage corporate from accessing the debt market. Because without doing that, you don't expect someone to lend at a rate of 20-25%. It's not encouraging because you are going to lend that money and you are going to use it to do something while you still pay returns on it. It's not encouraging for the issuer.